Hi guys, this is my first tutorial. I'm going to paint a dino eye. My name's Rosie, by the way. That's Santana, my assistant. Using ruby red, ultramarine, nice deep dark blue color. Load it up on a little...
Hi.
Hi, Santana. Say hi.
Hi.
Say bye.
Hi.
I said say bye.
Bye.
Okay. You're just going to put it all over the eye area. You can make kind of like a irregular circle. Give it some jagged lines. You're not going to necessarily put it perfectly on. Just kind of patchy like that. You're going to take another sponge and go for a lighter color. Still in that whole blue family. We're going to go for blue. No, must be pale blue. Pale blue by Ruby Red. Just work it right onto the sponge real quick. And have it where you want a bit of a highlight. A little bit on the brow, a little bit on the cheekbone, a little bit under the eye. Get rid of those dark circles. Just kidding. Yeah, circles. Right there. Ooh, it's already coming along. Okay. So the next color I have is a beautiful color. I love it. It's called turquoise. You can read that. Hopefully it doesn't show up backwards for you. But check that out. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, what we're gonna do, rub your sponge. I'm just using these ruby red rounds that I cut in half. I love them for sponging. I'm gonna pat that over where you put your highlight for even more highlight and texture. Use the other side if you want to blend a bit. But you gotta remember this is paint, and paint absorbs into itself a bit, and so it'll kind of self-blend a bit, I guess you could say. So it looks kind of crazy, but it kind of goes with the effect you're going for. You want a very textured looking eye. Okay. I'm going to go for some white here. White by Ruby Red also. I have a whole Ruby Red kit. It's really good for bases. Goes on real easy and comes off real easy.
Hi.
You already said hi. Oh, do the horns now. Do about 3 of them. Let's do a little one right here. Now let's do a big one right here. Just using my sponge, just the tip of it, to kind of create that shape. Okay, just go ahead and reverse the sponge and take up another color. This is yellow, pale yellow to be exact, also by Ruby Red. Just run a little tip of the sponge into there, and I'm gonna put that right over my horns. Put there, a little bit there, kind of some dimension, a little bit of depth. You could go over it again with like maybe a gray, give it even more depth, but at that point you're just using a bunch of colors. Okay, so my next step is my line work, and I'm also going to continue using Ruby Red, using their black, which is so nice. And you'd be surprised how good this works for line work. Just loading up my number 2 round. Oopsie, there goes my mirror. Did you see Mommy drop her mirror? Ooh. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna start right here. I'm gonna do random lines pulling in. And keep your lines thick to thin and nice and jagged. It adds to the effect. Kind of, I don't know what to describe this, but create like a base for your horns. How you do that is kind of just going a little half circle where they go, like that. So it kind of looks like the horns are pushing into the skin, and that's where they're supposed to be. It's kind of a cool effect. Line those horns. Oops, was I blocked them? Line the horns. And then line that horn up there. See if we can get it. Bring it in. And do light flicks with your brush. And remember, in face painting, there is no mistakes. You do a little squiggle in the wrong place, that squiggle's supposed to be there. More flicks to bring it in. Same thing on this side, more flicks to bring it in, create some depth. Okay. And you call it a day right there. You have a very cool looking little dino eye. But if you have a minute, if you're not flying off to do another design already, go back with your black and add a few dots for texture. Just like that. Maybe over here. Over there. You don't have to be terribly precise. Again, this design is all about the imperfections almost. It's a great design for a beginner. Super easy, but effective. Santana, you like my face paint design?
Yeah.
What does it look like?
What is it?
It's a dino eye.
My turn.
No, it's Mommy's turn.
Me.
Say bye.
Bye.
Say bye, you guys.
Bye, guys.